Hello everyone, welcome back in our SS lecture. So student, in our previous lecture we have completed the revision of chapter number 1, India location and its neighbor. In your first number chapter you revised that India is located in Asia continent. It is the part of Asia continent, and you learned that India is divided into political division. It has 28 states and 8 union territories, and you also learned that India has varied features. Okay, in your first lecture you revised that India has varied relief features, which is known as the physical division of India. So in our next chapter, chapter number 2, the northern mountain is the part of our chapter number 1. Topic is the relief features of the India. It means the physical division of India. So we are going to revise first physical division of India, which is called the northern mountain, which is in the north side of India, as you can see here in this map. This is the northern mountain of India. All the brown colors are showing you the northern mountain physical division of India. It means the mountainous physical division of India. It is in the north side. That is why it is known as the northern mountain regions. Okay, and which mountain is there? This is called Himalayas. Okay, the Himalayan mountain ranges are stretches in many countries, and some part of Himalayas are also in our India, stretches in our India, and it is in the north side of India. That is why it is known as the northern. It is also called the Great Himalayan, the Great Mountain region of India. Okay, the Great Northern Mountain of India, because the most of the mountain regions come in the north side of India, but some part of the mountain also we have in the east side. But these all mountain region known as common name the Great Northern Mountains. Okay, so what did you learn in this chapter? We will see the key important keynotes which are giving the complete information which you have learned in this chapter. Okay, so what did you learn in this chapter? That the northern mountains stretch along the northern border of India. Okay, it's make the northern border of India. See, from here it's make the natural and northern border of India. Okay, and Himalayas are also known as the young mountain. In this chapter you learned the mountains are called the Himalayas. These mountains, I told you, these mountain range known as the Himalayan, and Himalayas are also known as young fold mountains because these are very young mountains. I told you in the explanation time that the only 60 million years ago it was created. Okay, so it is not a big time as a geological scientist. Okay, according to geological scientist. Okay, so this is called the young fold mountain, and it is also day by day increasing. Okay, and Himalaya, in this chapter you learned that it has three ranges. Himalayas has three range. First is called inner range, second is called middle range, and third is called the foothill of Himalayas. Okay, so you learned that the Himalayas form a wall between India and China, here to here. See, this make natural boundary. Okay, China, between India and China. Here is China and this is India. Okay, and here is also part of China. Now here is also, so it's create or give the protection of India with China. Okay, India, it's protect India from China. Actually it protects from China to us. Okay, so it is a natural boundary for India. Himalayas provides the natural boundary in the north. Okay, and another range of mountain in Jammu and Kashmir is Karakoram range. Okay, you learned in this chapter that the another highest range which is in India is called the Karakoram range, and K2 or Mount Godwin Austen is its highest peak. You learned that the Mount Everest, which is located in the Nepal, is the highest mountain peak of Himalayan range. Okay, and in India, uh, another range of mountain in Jammu and Kashmir is the Karakoram range, and K2 or Mount Godwin Austen is its highest peak. Okay, Karakoram in the Karakoram range, K2 or Mount Godwin Austen is its highest peak. The Himalayas have three parallel ranges at the different heights. I told you Himalaya has have the three parallel ranges. See here to here, and then like this, and the last one is this. These are three parallel ranges of India. Okay, this is called Inner Himalaya, this is called the Middle Himalaya, and this is called the foothill of Himalayas. Okay, and in this chapter you learnt that the Inner Himalaya is also known as the Himadri range. Okay, this range, see, I'm using another color. This inner range, because it was formed earlier. Okay, this is called the inner range or Himadri. The first range is the Himadri or the Great Himalayas. Okay, and the second range is called the middle range, which is known as the Himachal range. This sky blue lines make the Himachal range. Okay, it is the second range in the in the Himachal range, and it is also known as the Middle Himalayas. Okay, and in the Middle Himalayas we have many hill stations like Shimla, which is located in Himachal Pradesh. Okay, the northmost state of India, the first north state of India. Okay, and Mussoorie, which is located in Uttarakhand, and Nainital is also located in Uttarakhand. Darjeeling is in west side of India. Okay, and see the Shivalik hill, the foothill of Himalaya, the third range of Himalaya, which I am drawing here again with green color, known as the foothill of Himalayas, and also the Shivalik hills. Okay, and this is the third range and also known as the outer Himalayas or lower Himalayas. Okay, these are the southernmost and the lowest range of Himalayas. The slope of mountains are covered with thick forests and are home to a variety of wild animals. Okay, so we have completed all the three ranges of Himalaya. Okay, now I told you in the video lecture when the explanation was going on of this chapter that importance of Himalayas. The Himalayas are very important to us. Why this is very important to us? Because they check the monsoon winds and cause rain in the entire northern plains of India. Okay, India would have been a barren, have been a desert if there were no Himalayas. Okay, and the mountains also protect the rest of the country from the icy cold wind. Okay, when the icy cold wind blow from the Central Asia, this is called the Central Asia. When the icy cold wind comes from the Central India, okay, then what happened? Thus the Himalayas icy cold winds from the Central Asia. Thus the Himalayas affect the climate of India in many ways. When the icy winds come here, ओके ये यहाँ से आकर इस हिमालय से ऐसे टकराकर वापस यहाँ से बैक हो जाते हैं. ओके, सो हिमालय प्रोटेक्ट अस फ्रॉम द आइसी कोल्ड wind. Okay, and many perennial rivers like Ganga, Yamuna, Brahmaputra, Kosi, Gandak, Ghagra originate from the glacier of the Himalayas. You have learned that from the Gangotri glacier our Ganga river originates, and the Ghagra, Son, Chambal are the tributary rivers of the Ganga river. Okay, as you see, where is Ganga? See, here is Ganga. Okay, Ganga originate from here, the Gangotri glacier, and Brahmaputra originate here from Tibet, from Mansarovar lake, and it's enter in India through the Arunachal Pradesh. Okay, when Brahmaputra river is flowing outside of India, it's known as the Sangpo. But when when this river enter in India, it is known as the Brahmaputra river. Okay, and river Satluj also originate from the Mansarovar lake. Okay, Satluj river and the Brahmaputra river are also known as the translucent Himalayan rivers. Translucent Himalayan rivers means rivers which enter from the outer side of India. Okay, known as the translucent Himalayan, which originate from the outer side of India and then enter in India, known as the translucent Himalayan rivers. Okay, so we have completed the revision of this chapter. Okay, now we will read all the important topics which I wrote here in your revision sheet, which help you to complete the exercises which are given in your revision sheet. So let's see the important topics of this chapter, which are, see, you learned and revised that the northern mountains stretch along the northern border of India. The mountains are called the Himalayas. Himalayas are also known as young fold mountains. They are growing even today also. And the Himalayas form a wall between India and China and are one of the highest mountain ranges in the world. Okay, and you also revise that another range of mountain in Jammu and Kashmir is the Karakoram range, and K2 or Mount Godwin Austen is its highest peak. Which highest peak? Karakoram range. Okay, and the Himalayas have three parallel ranges at different heights. Okay, the heights of the parallel ranges are different, and you also learned that the Mount Everest is the highest peak of the Himalayas. It has many hill stations. Some important hill stations located in these ranges are Shimla, Mussoorie, Nainital, Darjeeling, and the southernmost and the lowest range of the Himalaya is the Shivalik, okay, which is also known as the third range of Himalaya or outer Himalayas or lower Himalayas also. Okay, and you learned that Shivalik range is, see, Shivalik range is also known as the outer Himalayas. The slope of Shivalik ranges are covered with thick forest which are home to a variety of wild, see, here is wild animal, WILD, wild animals. Okay, now the Himalayas are the source of perennial rivers. As I told you that Himalayas are very important to us because many rivers originate from the glaciers which we have on the Himalayas. Okay, and the Himalayas save India from being a desert. It is also protect the rest of the country from the icy cold winds from the Central Asia, and Himalayas also provide us with wood, timber and medicinal herbs and help in protecting the wildlife. Okay, so we have completed the revision of this chapter also and all the important key points of this chapter. Now we will do the exercise number 1, fill in the blanks. There are 28 states in India. I told you India is divided into political division. It has 28 states and 8 union territories. So now the second is the dash are young fold mountains. Himalayas are the young fold mountains because before millions of years there were sea known as the Tethys. Okay, there were sea Tethys, but now there are Himalayas. Okay, and see, third is the Nainital is a hill station. The Nainital is a hill station. See, this is cut the U. Nainital is a hill station of Uttarakhand state of India. Okay, and the fourth is the Himalayas save India from being a desert. See beta, all the questions are according to the key points which are given in your revision sheet. So don't be afraid that from where you have to complete the homework or you have to complete your worksheet. All the things are given in your textbook. For the preparation of your exam, no need to read or learn long questions. Only just read your chapter, okay, and read all the key points which are given in your revision sheet, and also these points are given in your quick review, okay, in the last of the chapter. Okay, so no need to afraid. You need to read all the chapters properly. Okay, everything is in your chapter, and you can also read the revision sheet, because in the revision sheet I give you the importance keynotes which are very important to you in this class and also in your next classes. Okay, so you can complete your exercise from your key points also. So now see here, the Himalayas are save India from being a desert, and you also learned that the inner Himalayas are also called Himadri. Okay, the inner Himalayas are also called Himadri. Now here is the B. Write true or false against each statement. Okay, the Himalayas form a wall between India and Sri Lanka. No, because it is in north side and Sri Lanka is in south. So no match of Himalayas with Sri Lanka. So this statement is false. Sri Lanka is in, both are in opposite side, opposite to each other. So this statement is false. The Himalayas form a wall between India and China. Now K2 or Mount Godwin is its highest peak. Whose highest peak? The Mount Godwin. Okay, the Karakoram range. Sorry, K2 or Mount Godwin Austin is the highest peak of Karakoram range, which is located in Jammu and Kashmir. Okay, so this statement is also right. Okay, now the Himalayas have 4 parallel ranges at the different heights. No, it has 3 parallel ranges, so this is also wrong. Now the slope of Shivalik ranges are covered with thick forest. Yes, this is true. Now answer the following question. Exercise 3. Which river originate from Gangotri glacier? So Ganga river originate from Gangotri glacier. You have learned this in many time. Okay, and the second question is write any 3 name of the tributaries rivers of the Ganga river. Okay, so this is Yamuna, so these are Yamuna, Son and Damodar. Okay, got it. Now question number 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7. You have to complete 6, 7 and this is 8. From question number 3 to 8, you have to complete in your homework. You can take help of all the key notes which are given in your revision sheet for completing these questions. Okay, and I will give you the answer key of these question in our next video lecture. Okay everyone, so now take care beta. Goodbye. In our next lecture we will read about or revise about the chapter number 3. Okay, the northern plains, the second physical feature of India, which is also famous for the Sundarban Delta. Okay, so now everyone take care. Goodbye. See you in next week, next lecture. Okay.